Alright, let's get one thing straight. This ain't about immigration anymore. It's about children being sold and people in power letting it happen. 60 kids were just rescued in Florida during Operation Dragon Eye, the biggest recovery mission in U.S. history, but most people haven't even heard about it. Why? Because it exposes everything the system's trying to hide. These weren't just missing kids. They were abused, passed around, and discarded like trash. Some were just 9-year-olds. Several girls were pregnant, not by mistake, but because grown men forced themselves on them. And it took 20 agencies and over 100 officers across 3 counties to pull these kids out of the dark. And where were these kids found? In the cracks of our healthcare system and child protective services, the very systems that are supposed to protect them. And this is what happens when corruption eats through the foundation. Meanwhile, what are y'all doing? Out in the streets blocking ICE? Shouting about family separation while ICE was tracking down traffickers? And yeah, when they pulled up to grab one of these predators at a job site and found 40 more undocumented folks in the mix, they detained them too. That's how enforcement works. But the media, CNN, MSNBC, NPR, ABC, The View, twisted it, turned it into ICE raids innocent workers, and never mentioned that the real target was a predator hiding in plain sight. That wasn't an accident. That was pure narrative manipulation. So let's call it like it is. Joe Biden, you rolled out the welcome mat. You shut down enforcement, opened the gates, and let trafficking operations explode under your watch. Kamala Harris, named border czar, did absolutely nothing. More photo ops than results. Mayorkas, you oversaw the collapse. DHS fell apart and kids got lost in the chaos. And the squad, AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida, Tlaib, nothing to say about kids being exploited. But you'll raise hell about deportations. That tells me everything. And you see, while that border was wide open, cartels ran human traffic like it was Amazon Prime. Fast, organized, and with zero resistance. They didn't just sneak people through. They built a system. And it wasn't just cartels. They used nonprofits, NGOs, and aid networks as shields. All while the government funneled your tax dollars into it like it was charity. That's what was happening, and they let it happen. This goes way deeper than trafficking. It's about power, money, and silence. The blood isn't just on the traffickers. It's on every official who looked the other way, every agency that failed, and every media outlet that lied by omission. So yeah, I'm going to keep speaking on, because until you face what really happened,